What's good, everybody? I needed something to post today, low key, so I kind of baited y'all. I ain't trying to be a manipulator, but I needed something to post for Sunday, and I needed something to post today, and I knew y'all gonna come through with some suggestions, which y'all did. This video is from Ashley. I can't think of the last name, but it's like 5'9" something, 6'4" or something. But shout out to Ashley for this beautiful reading. Something a little bit different. And yeah, we finna get into part one. Why do people compete with you? Okay, part one. So people compete with you because you're very strong emotionally and mentally. I feel like they feel like whatever choice that you make, things are gonna go good for you. It's like never a bad choice with you. If you're younger, I feel like it's some type of contradiction here. You could be younger and you act very old. You could be older, you act very young. You could look like a dumb blonde, or you could look blonde-ish, like somebody who is very ditzy, somebody who looks like just too pretty to be anything else, but you are. I also get this vibe that you're spiritual, highly spiritual, so you could do tarot in your own private time, as well as viewing tarot. Thank you for your support as well. Um, it is also giving me, like, you guys know, it's really what they're tapping into is like you could be a time traveler. You could be somebody who has the ability to hop timelines. Um, you're somebody who is truly bigger than the program. They feel like things change when you come into the picture, like you do what you want to do. Some people could relate to that at your job. People at your job could feel like you do what you want to do. They make rules for you, but you figure out a way to get out of them, or they don't implement them, or rules don't apply to you. I feel like you always looking for snakes. Like you're always like, I feel like people compete with you because they feel like you're such a good opponent. Yeah. We got the strength coming out, and I feel like with that strength card, you're a very strong component as well. I feel like people feel as if they can't take you, or they feel like if they can put up a good fight in their mind, even if they don't win, they feel like they're still a worthy opponent. That's how they feel. Like they feel like if they can make you somehow compete with them, they're like, oh, I know that I'm in the same caliber as her. No, or him, if a man is watching this. Like, it's just that type of vibe. Um yeah, it's a lot of heavy emotional competition. Like, it's something about your emotional fulfillment that really gets people going. It really makes people feel as if they need to look deeper into themselves. If you're a person where you shop a lot, or you're very flighty, or you just have a lot of options, they see that as being a byproduct of emotional stability. What it is I feel like you take your self-care serious, you take yourself serious, and I feel like that's something that they don't do. And because they don't do it, they don't understand the benefits of doing it. That's like that's like when I was first like trying to work out after the baby, and I'm looking like, I don't know how people do this every day, but I kept on going until I saw some type of result. And when I saw that result, I just kept on going. And I'm like, what? And I stopped when I was just like, you know what? I'm getting a little too good. Like, it's not going to be any competition. And I stopped because I was kind of getting scared of my own potential. And that could be something that is a vibe here for you. Like, it's never competition when it comes to other people. It's always competition when it comes to you. Some of y'all are thinking, oh my God, if I make it to this goal so quickly, or like after this goal, it's like, who am I going to be after this? I feel like you're also like, people, they compete with your how people see you in a relationship. People see you as somebody who you dominate a relationship, if even if you're a feminine woman. It's giving me Morticia Adams. And we have the delete card here. You don't deal with a lot of bullshit when it comes to partners, when it comes to people, when it comes to things. If it doesn't make sense or it gives you a weird vibe, I see you being quick to walk away, step away. Like I said, flighty. You're very calm. I feel like that calm, you have like this eerie sense of calmness about you. Like when things are going wrong, you're just sitting there like, I'm observing. I feel like what it is it makes them feel uncomfortable because they show their emotions a lot. And you guys have gotten to a point where a lot of things don't really like, it doesn't really phase you. And because it doesn't phase you, it's like you don't react. And it's like they can't help but to react. Just like they can't help but to react to you now. Definitely giving me a fan. Definitely giving me somebody who is like, I don't like them, but they still listen to your music, or they still listen to, the things that you produce, or whatever you do for whatever you do. Like, they're still watching you. It's giving me that vibe. It's giving me, they're hating from a distance. They're watching you from outside the club. They're watching the playbacks of the videos, wishing that they could be there. I feel like that's another thing that they compete with you about, because they feel like you're able to experience different things. I'm gonna try to make this 10 minutes long, y'all. Yeah, they feel like you have money. Maybe they don't see you saving money. Maybe they don't see you being frugal. But whatever the case may be, I feel like even if you save your money to afford what you have or whatever, like, how they say don't buy unless you can buy it 3 times. Well, if you save your money over a period of time, I feel like it's worth having. I feel like you make people pack it up, because it's like whatever you're doing in private, it's like it's kind of giving me a vibe like they're like, oh, we'll never know. We'll never know what pile 1's doing, because pile number 1 is so sneaky. Like, yeah, with a magician, it's like they're giving, it's something that is, how can I explain it? It's like, oh my God, oh my gosh. This is exactly like the vibe. People compete with you because they feel like you act as if you're broke, but you're really not. It's giving me, because I think Shreveport released this law a long time ago where panhandling was illegal. Because what was happening was people, I guess men would be sending their wives and their children out to Kroger's, Walmart, in the intersection, stuff like that. And they'll be having these signs, saying, they need money or they need food, stuff like that, and they'll be panhandling. Okay, so one time I seen this lady. I knew I seen her from somewhere, but I couldn't imagine where. But I seen them walking like in a way, like they were walking. You know how homeless people just walk in places that they don't need to be walking? They were walking. So like where I wasn't being nosy, but I was turning. I was coming down the right lane, and I was making a left on the street that was on my left, right? So I see them on my left hand side, the driver's side. I see them walking. Okay, I'm getting in the left hand lane. I'm turning in to where they're going, because they're on the left hand side, remember? So I see them literally, because where they were panhandling was up the street. So you would have to view them leaving from that Walmart or that Kroger and walk across the street to go to, like, just like homeless people do, just be doing shit, And they got into a car. They got into a very nice car. It looked like it was freshly washed. It wasn't dirty. They all got into the car and left. I was on my way to the doctor's office. So that's like, it's on the left. So I'm looking like, oh my God. Because at the time when I seen them, I was like, I don't have money to give them. And I felt bad, because I'm like, see, you spending your money on bullshit. You don't have money to give them. So it's like giving me like, people are viewing you like that. Like, people are viewing you like you're running some type of scheme, some type of scam. Okay? And that could be I really feel like that's not true. I don't feel like that's true at all. But I'm telling you, that's why they trying to compete against you. Because it's like the competition, it's like, they're trying to get close to you, like, oh, let's warm up together. Oh, let's do this together. It's that type of competition, like sizing up, practicing together type of shit. So, yeah. And they're sick. They feel like they're sick of you being seamlessly better. That's why they compete. They feel like you're better. And they competing because they want to feel as if they're better. Because they see you in such a high light. But truly, if they like themselves, Power One, they would not put you on such a high pedestal, right? Not saying that we should see ourselves as so much above other people, but you should see everybody as your equal. You shouldn't have people higher than others. You shouldn't have yourself higher than others. You shouldn't have people higher than you. We should be on the same playing field. You know what I'm saying? You should have a good distance where you're seeing people for who they are, and then also holding space for yourself as well. So I hope that made sense, because I kind of dissociated a little bit saying that. But anyways, because this is like, maybe this is my pile. Ain't no telling. Because when I be dissociating, I come back and I'm like, what? I said that? That should be crazy. But anyway, y'all, like, share, subscribe. We made the 10-minute mark. And I'm going to see you guys later. Pile 2, let's get into you. Why do people compete with you? Okay, let's get into that. Let's unpack that real quick. Again, shout out to Ashley, because she knows she came with a banger. Because why do people compete with us? Like, period. Baby, I got the same 24 you got. I put my pants on the same way you put your pants on. I go to the bathroom the same way you go to the bathroom. What? Why do people compete against you? You do not cry over spilled milk, baby. They do not compete against you. I mean, they do not want to compete against you, but they still compete against you. That's like, it's something about that. It's like you live in their mind rent free, baby. They compete against you because it's like it's like you never gave a fuck. Like, when people start being weird, doing shiesty shit, it's like you never gave a fuck. And it's like, in their mind, they're like, oh, I knew you never gave a fuck. That's why I didn't give a fuck. But it's like, why would you put that much effort, like, to bother me, for me to give a fuck and be mad because I really don't give a fuck? You're really the star of people's show, in people's lives. People be ready to work a shift with you. People be ready to see you. People be ready to see you at the job. People be ready to see you when you be out parlaying. You go to the store. Hey, I haven't seen you in a long time, baby. I was broke. I couldn't come out and shop, but I'm here now. Type shit. Like, people, this is giving me my power, where people just have a... It's like, the people who compete with you, they watch you too hard. They need to mind their fucking business. Because what it's giving me is they're seeing how people react to you, and they're jealous of how people react to you. You're the type of person where people always they're like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Oh my gosh, I like how you're, dressed. Oh my goodness, you have great aura. Like, I don't know, it's something about you. I hope you have a good day. It's just, people always have to interact with you. And really, I used to feel like some type of way about that, but what it is people's angels assess, like, people will see you how they feel a lot of times. People will, they heart on the sleeve shit. People will use their feelings, will use, like, I feel like you're a type of person, you're humbly dressed. You're humbly dressed, but the aura is signaling that you're something more. Your angels are being respected by other people's angels. And it's like you're signaling them. They're signaling them. I mean, your angels. Or, hold on, I'm saying it wrong. Your angels is signaling their angels that they're in good company. Your angels are making their angels feel comfortable. Their angels are telling them, hey, you're in good company. You need to relax. Or, hey, you're in a type of company where you can get that answer that you want. You can get that resolution that you want. Talk to this person. And I feel like that's what really goes on. I feel like the people that compete with you, they perceive you on a 3D basis. When they perceive you on a 3D basis, and it's so interesting on a 3D basis, they don't really open their eyes, or they don't, because of the jealousy and hate. That's the veil. The jealousy and hate is the veil over their eyes, that they can't see that you're in the 5D. Like, you're a person that you're actually a resource. You're actually somebody that is to be dealt with. Let's see what else. Why do people compete? Yeah, your options, because you're that type of person, your energy is coming off in that way. You're opening you have endless possibilities. We have the Two of Cups in relationships as well. You may have exes that feel some type of way. Ooh. You might have exes that feel some type of way because you're not worried about the fact that they have other options. You have other options too. So you could have men competing against you. Or if you're a man here, you could have women that compete with you. We have the Eight of Swords here. I feel like you do a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of self-shit. You know, you're worried about being a better you. You know, they're worried about, you know, who you were yesterday, right? You're worried about today. They're worried about yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You're just a strong individual. We got the Four of Cups, so you're really very particular as well. Everybody can't talk to you. Everybody can't get in your energy. Everybody also doesn't have the same reaction that have the same reaction from you. It's giving me one time I had got my hair done or whatever, came to work, and somebody told me that I look good, but they did too much, and I was like, yeah, thank you. And then somebody else told me my hair looked good, and I was like, thank you, because I didn't expect him to say anything, even though, you know, I was doing it for me. I didn't expect anybody to say anything, really, but I was like, thank you, you know, because that was kind of out, to me, it was out of his character to say anything like that to me anyway. But yeah, it's definitely giving me like, you're like a humble star. You're a popular loner. People really, when they can't have access to you, very confirmation, when they can't get access to you, they feel some type of way. They really do. They feel as if, you know, things are not, they turn into a monster, basically. They feel like things are not balanced in their life, and they feel like you're the problem. We have the Hangman here. So you really trigger people to be the most authentic version of themselves, because you're the most authentic version of yourself. And I feel like what they can't, like, what they see or what they feel is if they're a fake. They feel like they're a phony, because they're trying to be something that they feel like ultimately they're not. They feel like they're following trends. They feel like you don't follow trends, or you do something and all of a sudden they see other people doing it and all they can think about is, oh my God, they always do that. So, they're always popping. And the fuck is, my collective is, they stay popping. My collective don't know shit but pop. The fuck? Like we motherfucking, let me stop, baby. Don't play with it at all. They're jealous of your body. Like, some of you guys feel like some of you guys are very insecure. A lot of times pretty girls are very insecure. A lot of times pretty girls are under a lot of stress because people think that they get to eat. It's like always, and don't take me out of context, y'all. Please don't take me out of context. The people this message is for, they're going to understand me. If you don't understand it, it's not for you. But it's certain people who look like you. First off, you can't help that genetics made you beautiful. You can't help that. You can't help that. You can't help that the Lord blessed you with aura. You can't help that. Okay? But it's people who are average. It's people who feel so inferior, or feel like, you know, I don't know, they feel inferior spiritually, but maybe they have an authority, a 3D authority, you know, a 3D title like manager, lead, key holder, you know, your boss, just whatever they doing, or, you know, a person that even, and I see that a lot, like even the person that's serving you, because I didn't see this happen even at a job that I was at. Like, they feel like they should give you less because they feel like you're always used to getting more. Somebody who feels like they always have to humble you, because it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, okay, one of my boss, she has a very pretty daughter or whatever. She was getting some type of furniture or whatever, and boom, she was like, the guy kept acting like, you know, the guy was trying to overcharge her, like, for the moving service, or he was doing something that was wrong. And she was like, what the fuck, like, you're tripping. And like, literally, she called corporate on him, and she was like, he was making it seem like I was being a bitch when she truly wasn't. And I'm like, yeah, that's how it happens. Or like this girl, like, when she sees pretty, like, I was working with her, and I noticed that when she sees very highly pretty girls, she turns her nose up. Or like, if they ask for ketchup, instead of getting like a handful of ketchup, she'll get them like 2 or 3, and then make it seem like they're asking for too much. If, you know, if they say, can I get some more, like, Like, bitch, who gonna eat? Be for real. If I'm asking for ketchup for a large fry, who the fuck gonna use 3 ketchups? I need about 10. Come on now, let's make it make sense. Like, it's per certain people who do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not giving good customer service because they feel jealous. I feel like you encounter that a lot. And I think that what it is people will do that type of shit because there's no competition at all. You stay calm. Like, you got other stuff that is way more important than some ugly getting on your nerves. And then I'm gonna be real, and I'm not siding with Nicki Minaj, but I seen somebody talk about it, and I be seeing it. I feel like on the low. I don't know. I can't really say. I feel like Nicki Minaj would not have come for Cardi B's child if she didn't hear that Cardi B said something about hers. I don't feel like that. Because how long has Cardi B had these kids and Nicki Minaj ain't said nothing about them kids? And now all of a sudden she talking about that little girl. Like, something had to be said or whatever. And it's also giving me, like, you know, when Cardi B came out or whatever, I don't know, Nicki is a Sagittarius. They do be doing too much. But I feel like at the same time, like, and I don't stand with Nicki at all, because don't talk about nobody's kids. If somebody talk about your kids, let them be seen talking about your kids, but don't talk about nobody else's kids for real, because that do look bad. Like, baby, I can't stand by that. But I feel like, you know, Nicki Minaj, she did have surgery. And Nicki Minaj, you know, she had the nose surgery, titties, booty, all that shit. She was just like Cardi B. And I feel like what it is that Dominican shit, Trinidadian shit, that light skin, brown skin shit. I feel like it's really deeper than that. I feel like it's based off of, like, you know, past shit. And I feel like y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, who this message is for. I feel like it's deeper than that too. And Nicki Minaj want to talk about she ain't never F nobody, but God please, I feel like her, Wayne, Birdman, Drake, all of them was doing shit. They was, because bitch, no, stop playing with these. Let's stop playing with us. It might not have been on video, bitch, but I know they know it's on the record. Stop playing. But yo, y'all like, share, subscribe, keep being great. Don't let these ugly assholes get on your motherfucking nerves, because that's what it is. That's what they doing. They trying to get on your nerves. It never was a competition, baby. Understand that. They're the ones competing. Really, no, they're the ones trying to catch up, bitch. You are already in your mode, baby. Let's get into pile 3. Pile 3, why do people compete with you? Pile 3, why do people compete with you? Why do people compete with my pile 3? Because you got a lot of options. You could have a lot of friends. You could be a social butterfly. And people be wanting to out social butterfly you. Yeah, 6 of Wands. It's giving me my old friend. Like, my old friend, she was really just a charming person. Was she full of shit? Yes, she was. But she was just a charming person. She was an Aquarius. And I feel like, and it's crazy because before I was friends with her, it was other people that I ain't never had an opinion on her. Honestly, I just seen her. She always used to smile, etc., etc. She did have a little snooty ass attitude sometimes. Okay, I get it. You know, whatever. You don't never know how people comment. Okay, but other people's opinions of her would be so mixed. It was like, what the fuck? But one thing that stood like true is you're just mad because people fuck with her. Like, at the end of the day, but to me, it was. I ain't finna get into it, but yo. That's the vibe here. It's a vibe. Like, how people see you as a prize. How people see you as sought after. Yeah, people want you on their team. I feel like one thing I feel like you done went through is your friends competing against each other. I feel like that's more than anything. That's what it is. It's not really you being in competition with other people. I feel like it's people on your side or people on your team. People in your, corner fighting with other people that's supposed to be in your corner, you know? I feel like people expect you to lead. Maybe you want to be a chill girl. People expect you to do so much. You just want to chill, right? Or maybe you do want to do a lot, but you don't want to have to be responsible for a lot. Why do people compete with you? Yeah, it's a lot to deal. It's a lot dealing with people and how people view you. It's a lot to deal with you being just a radiant person, honestly. Um like I said, it's giving me somebody who doesn't like you, but they'll pretend to like you so they can what would they do? Hold on. Let me get the scenario out. It's like somebody who doesn't like you, they jealous of you, but they don't like you, but they're liking you because everybody else likes you. And it's like once you do that one thing, they're gonna be the person to be like, always had a funny feeling about Paul 2. Paul 2 always gave this or always gave that. Ah ha 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 ha. And literally that type of annoyance because bitch, ain't nobody asks you to analyze shit when it comes to me. Get like my friends say, get the fuck out my face. Literally. We have the devil here, so yeah, they hate that they love you. They hate that other people love you. They hate that people see you as a staple. Very much so. You got the devil with the two of cups right next to it. I feel like your exes are in competition with you too. I feel like your exes are in competition to have a more successful love life. They really want to feel like they were the best relationship that you ever had. That's very far from the truth. And I think because they're like always trying to, it's like giving me somebody who like they don't want to be, if you're like all they do is hop from girl to girl, all they do is hop from boy to boy, it's like they trying to stay with a toxic relationship so bad and keep anything else that they're doing on the low, on the hush hush. Like they're struggle, it's like they want to scream so bad, but because you was like all they do is scream, they're not trying to, it's kind of giving me, they want to be seen as the most like, you know how they be like, oh, I'm non-toxic. It was them. They want to be seen as the person that is non-toxic. And it stands true that it was always you. Because, again, you don't compete. You in the same energy that you always been in. And I definitely feel like this is somebody, like I said, they hop from person to person. They compete with who you hang out with who you deal with. It's a lot of spilt milk. And most importantly, it's a lot of broken feelings here, too. I feel like you do not fuck with these people emotionally or even physically. And I think that's something, the separation is like, it's giving me silent competition, honestly. We got the Princess of Cups. Yeah, you're sitting pretty. You're sitting very graceful. You're somebody who people want to do for you. It's giving me like I mean, I don't really just use my energy like that, but like, I mean, it's certain customers that come in and they're like, have you ate today? And they ask often. So it's like, I am in well in my rights to say, yeah, I am hungry. Give me this, and that. But it's like, I don't have to because I already knew I was going to be hungry. I already prepared for myself. It's kind of giving me somebody, again, it's giving me popular loner. You could have been attracted to another pile, but even if you don't want to go to another pile, I'm going to say it here. You're a popular loner. Like, people see that you prefer to be by yourself. People see that you prefer to be independent. And I feel like because of that, they feel like they need to help you because it's like an opposite type of effect. It's like, maybe pile 3 is acting like this because pile 3 never had nobody do it for them. Maybe I could be that person. Maybe I should start doing this for pile 3. It's giving me that. Okay, let's see. And I did y'all a much wider spread, so I feel like you have a lot more people in competition with you than the other piles. I feel like you have a lot of people at work that are in competition with you. If you freelance, you have people in your field in competition with you. If, like, let's just say me on YouTube, you have people in competition with you. Like I said, it's people that you may not know, people you're not familiar with. You're a popular loner, so it's most definitely giving solid competition. You can't compete where you don't compare. We have the Six of Pentacles here. So it's definitely giving me somebody who wants to steal ideas from you. It's some type of idea competition. So if you are a tarot reader, I know the It Girl, she is, and she's on my stuff. So you may be dealing with people who are trying to steal your ideas. I love the It Girls. I love her backgrounds. That's one thing that, like, like I don't really watch tarot. I usually do a lot of black screen tarot readings for real, like how I do it. But the It Girl, her backgrounds are so authentic. They're so beautiful. It's so relaxing. The vibe be relaxing. It be like, you know what? I'm in a therapy session. Like, she is the intuitive therapist. Like, no cap. Like, I feel like I'm good. I'm good. A couple videos a week, baby. I didn't talk to my therapist, period. And I feel like, again, I mean, if I copy a video, I do try to credit the artist. I mean, the creator. I do a lot of times. Y'all hear me. If I don't tag them, I do say, you know, who it's from. If y'all want to tag, put the tag. Y'all can. I'm not hating on that level at all. I'm not hating on no level. But that's what it's giving me. Like, people hating for no reason. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I support people the way I do, because I know how it was some people in my life that was just like, they didn't want to support me at any cost. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah, people are going to be supporting you because maybe, again, like they said, like I said, it's another pile that you're attracted to. You got to go to it. But you don't cry over spilled milk. And I feel like you just keep it pushing. Like, even if you're crying, you're keeping it pushing. You know, it's giving me back in the day when we used to take a picture crying, but we're smiling. You really take care of yourself. You spend a lot of money to take care of yourself. You make sure you go outside. You have a good time. You're very well balanced. I feel like I said, it's people that you see on your day-to-day that's, I'm sorry, it's a lot going on. But it's people on you that you see on your day-to-day that is, like, in competition with you. It's kind of giving me somebody who is like, oh, so-and-so here, so-and-so here. If you're a customer somewhere, it's giving me, oh, so-and-so here. White cars here, red cars here, Jeeps here. Oh, Camaro's here. It's giving me that type of vibe. And it's like, oop, look at her hair. She got her hair done again. Oop, look at her nails. She had her nails done. It's just giving me star. It's giving me, hey, like, whoever you talk to at that job or at that place or wherever you go, it's giving me the people that you do talk to. Like, people don't like them because you talk to them. It's like, what's so special about them that Jeep, Camaro, white car, whatever they call you, is talking to them? Like, what the fuck? Whole time y'all vibey, they vibey. It's just a vibe. Anyways, yeah, we got it's a lot of money. Like, I feel like people hate on you because they feel like your money is always good. It's really like, this is like, people hate, like, the competition is giving Kim Kardashian. The competition is giving Nikki. It's giving Zendaya. It's giving me, like, we don't know what's really going on. We're just speculating. Like, we're just spectators. We're just outside the club, hoping that some type of information gets out and we know the real. Like, it's definitely giving me people who don't know nothing, don't know shit, don't know squat. The competition is literally like how we used to back in the day say, Chris Brown is my boyfriend. You remember how we used to fight with our cousins? Like, Chris Brown is my boyfriend. If Chris Brown see me right now, he would fuck with me. He would not be fucking with you because he's my man. Like, I wasn't into mindless behavior, but I used to. I'm such a troll. I wasn't into mindless behavior, but my cousin, she loved him. They was all her boyfriend. And I used to just pick whichever one she say she liked. I'd be like, he my man anyway. She used to be so droll, like, oh my mama. Like, she'll be like, mama, come pick me up. Because she doing too much. But that's my cousin, though. No cap. But, yeah, it's definitely giving me that vibe. It's giving me delusional. Like, bitch, you delusional to think you in competition with me. It's giving me E. Kane, Tia Kemp. The way E. Kane be having her head looking all types of motherfucking ways. No type of natural hair at the fuck all. At the fuck all. Like, but she be swearing she eating the bitches up. And do she? Sometimes she do. Sometimes she do. So, I mean, yeah, the competition, honestly, I feel like it ain't no competition because you don't acknowledge it. You don't play in that type of game. Like, bitch, I'm me, you're you, and that's it. Ain't no competition to it, you know? So, y'all like, share, subscribe. I hope y'all like this reading, and I'm going to see y'all later.